Now, Chris and Bianca's story started, as you would expect, I suppose, with tequila and electronic dance music. In July of 2013, Chris had just recently landed in Dubai, and he was invited to a colleague's party, so of course he put on his matching thongs, as they're known in Australia. One white one, one red one. He headed off to the party, and little did he know that his life was about to change forever. Enter Bianca from HR. But Bianca was like no other he had ever met. The attraction was instant, the conversation was effortless, and soon they discovered they shared a love of travel, electronic dance music, and of course, again, tequila. The next few hours were spent drinking tequila, blasting Ibiza tunes, and dancing on a coffee table, otherwise known as table raving. 3 years, 9 months, and 7 music festivals later, he asked her to dance by his side for the rest of their lives.
Shortly after our Ibiza trip, she met some chap named Chris. Of course, I got the inside scoop about this Aussie bloke and wondered what would become of him. But as time went on, there seemed to be a connection, and it wasn't too long before those two were an item. I only got to meet Chris about 2.5 years ago. It was a night out at Beer House and then Steamworks. And the weirdest thing was, like, we had known this guy for years. He was so easygoing, so chilled, well, at least until Steamworks happened. Next second, the air guitar comes out, the mic, like pretend mic comes out, and he went all mental to some track. And looking at B, looking at him, I knew then this was definitely the guy for her.
Bianca contacted me for some travel advice about going to Peru and where to go and what to do. So I gave her some advice, and I suggested, well, you have to go to Machu Picchu. And she posted this photo, which I think you will have seen in the photo booth, of the two of them wearing their little Peruvian hats and pretty much standing in the exact spot that I imagined them in. And sure, I just felt so happy to see that, and I thought to myself, he could be the one.
They definitely, without a doubt, belong together. When you go to their house and you see photo frames falling off the table because there's too many, that's a big enough reason.
Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in even the most unlikely of places. And this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all.
So do you, Chris, take Bianca to be your partner in life and your wedded wife?
Yes, I do.
Bianca, will you keep Chris as your favorite person? Will you love him, put him first, honor him, laugh with him, and go on adventures with him? And will you support him through life's tough moments, the good times and the bad times, and comfort him in sickness and in health? And will you be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I will.
All right. And now will you, Chris and Bianca, be each other's partners from this day forward? And will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next?
Yes, we will.
Bianca and Chris, may your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you look for things to praise, often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. And may you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it in loving one another. Chris and Bianca, it now gives me the greatest of pleasure to pronounce that you are now truly and legally husband and wife. Now, you've both been very eager from the moment you showed up, Bianca, and everything I do pretty much comes down to one big line. So I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. Chris, please, will you kiss your bride?
But also, how fortunate are Chris and Bianca? Like cotton and button. What are the odds? What are the odds of people from two different continents spending a fair proportion of anyone's life to arrive at another continent and meet? Two people from substantially different backgrounds to come together by happenstance? But what for me is so special about this marriage, all of a couple of hours old, is that Bea and Chris together as a couple, as fine as they are as individuals, are better again. That as much as you like to spend time with either of them, how great is it to spend time with both of them?
Should also say thank God for today, because Brad mentioned before the photographs in Chris and Bianca's home in Dubai, how they're falling off the mantelpiece. Well, if anyone's seen it, it's really, plastered, floor to ceiling. Photos of these guys kissing on every imaginable beach in every imaginable continent, 77 countries or something absurd.
But it turned out to be one of the best decisions Chris ever made in his life, because he met Bianca. Now, we've known Chris for all our lives, for all his life, and we can honestly say he has never been so happy and complete as when he is with Bianca.
Bianca, we want to say thank you because it means the world to us to see our brother so happy. What you guys have is so real and refreshing and genuine. I can see how you make each other feel. I had goosebumps for Chris when you were walking down the aisle. I could see his face. I could see what it meant to him. So that's amazing. I think everyone in this room knows that, and it's been reiterated in the past few speeches.
WedFest. Woo! Chris and Bianca love electronic music festivals, and they incorporated that into their wedding today that we're all getting to experience. I mean, we've already had the live music, the photo booth, the fire dances, and we have so much more to look forward to. Up next, we got the drug detector dogs, we got the long lines for the toilets, and there will be a circle of death. Just to relax, it's happening. It's happening.
She's phenomenal. She's incredible. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. She's my everything. I never would have thought that I would have met the love of my life in Dubai, a place that I thought, oh yeah, I'll do 12 months there, maybe, if that. And then, bloody hell, like, less than 4 weeks in, I ran into her and my button, I love you. The reason why she's called Button, by the way, is because she holds me together. I love you forever. I'm yours.
Bye.